Facebook world, this is Melissa Hartman, but you can also call me #BossMish. Guys, I am coming to you live tonight from New Berlin, Wisconsin to talk about all things keto. So if you are tuning in live, welcome, thanks for being here. Can you drop me the number 1 in the comments below? And if you are new to this broadcast, drop me the word new. And of course, if you're watching this replay, drop me the number 2 in the comments. I'd love to know who's tuning in. Guys, this is gonna be full of a lot of value, so please make sure you share this. Comment the word shared after you do. I'll make sure to give you a full name shout out if I see it while we're on here. Otherwise, I'll make sure to thank you later on. So I wanted to do this live because I get quite a few questions on the keto lifestyle. So I thought, why not do a fun little beginner's tutorial on how to start the keto lifestyle. So if you think that's cool and you think this is gonna bring some value, share it into any keto groups you may be a part of. I love and appreciate that from each and every one of you. So we're gonna get into the who, what, when, where, how of keto, and feel free to ask questions. Obviously, if this gets a little insane, I'm not gonna be able to see every single question, and we can definitely do a question and answer maybe some other night. I'm fasting, so I'm not cooking, as you guys can tell. So basically what keto is it's a low carb, high fat lifestyle, okay? So you're gonna have moderate protein in there. Now, a lot of people ask, well, is it safe for me? Is it safe for so-and-so? Most people tend to do keto to lose weight. However, there are many people who do it for other reasons. So if you want to share your reasoning as to why you're following the keto lifestyle, I think that would be really great for others to see, because I know it's helped people with lupus. I've seen it help people with diabetes. I've seen people that help with rheumatoid arthritis. There's so much. PCOS is huge. So it can literally help I'm not going to make medical claims, but it's crazy. I've told you guys before in live videos past, or even I think in a post that I've done, that the main reason the ketogenic diet was created was to help children with epilepsy. So how powerful is that? Hi, Jim. Nice to see ya. My dad's on this live, guys. Everyone say hi to Dad. So many other people can get benefits from this. Now, here's the thing about a keto lifestyle, guys. If you are following this, you don't want to go no carb practically, right? Low carb, and then switch to this lifestyle and then go back to eating junk, okay? I have people that ask me all the time, well, what happens if I, because I use products. So they say, well, what happens if I stop using them? Well, most of the time, people that stop doing something in particular are gonna stop doing that lifestyle, right? If you've had that happen, can you drop me a 3 in the comments below, because that was definitely me. So you need to make it a lifestyle. You can't be like, okay, well, Monday through Friday, I'm gonna eat keto, and then Saturday, Sunday, and then the following week, I'm gonna carb up and have my chicken Alfredo, okay? So make it a lifestyle. You're gonna feel amazing, and you're gonna have so many benefits, okay? So first things first, you need to do your research. Randy Norton, thank you so much for sharing. Amber Rucker, thank you so much for sharing. So I know that there's gonna be a lot of particulars that you guys are gonna have as far as questions go, and I'm happy to help you with those. However, I can't literally go through the hundreds of questions that you're gonna have, because everybody's gonna have such particular questions. So you need to do research. Google is an amazing resource that we all have, and I think there's someone at my door right now. Who is on my door on a... What day is it? Okay, sorry. So you need to do your research. You need to use resources that you have available. Things like Google, things like Facebook groups are amazing because you have so much accountability there. Instagram even has not groups, but you can search hashtags and things like that. Yes, Google is amazing. Jackie Sturdivant, thank you so much for sharing. So there's lots of different resources as far as tools that you can use to get your research in and to get your questions answered, okay? Another really important step is to have accountability, okay? Now, I definitely think one of the first things that you need to do is you need to tell your family about this, okay? I don't care if it's obviously your family that you live with, but it's also really important to tell extended family. What I thought was really cool with our family when we decided to do this is it was around the holidays, and I don't cook everything. So we talked to like our mother-in-law and said, hey, like this is what we're doing. And we literally had keto desserts and keto entrees at our Christmas, at our New Year's event. Because she knew and she wanted to be supportive. So you're gonna have people who are gonna be a support system. You're also gonna have the naysayers and the people who say, what in the world are you doing? You can't have a carb. You're telling me you can't have this chips and dip right now? Like, no, give me some veggies and dip, right? You can still do that, okay? So definitely keep that in mind. Friends, family, all important. You also want to make sure you're not only weighing yourself, guys, the scale is the freaking devil. Like, can you don't even drop that. I don't want that. I don't want that bad juju on my page. But I swear it's the devil, because sometimes, okay, here's what happens with keto. You drop like a few pounds the first week. Some people are crazy and lose like 10 pounds in the first week and they're like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. But realistically, what's happening is about half of that is fat and half of that is water weight, okay? So it's great that it gets off of you right away because that really keeps you motivated. However, when the scale starts moving a little bit slower after that, it can be a little bit frustrating, right? Like if you've had that situation, can you drop me a 4 in the comments below so I know I'm not alone? And so doing things like measuring and taking before pictures are so important, okay? You may not always notice the changes that are happening physically with you, but a camera can. So get yourself propped up on a dresser, get yourself using your self timer. I think almost every single cell phone has one nowadays. So keep that in mind, or just, have a friend who's maybe seen you naked a time or two before. I know you all have a friend like that, okay? Get that friend over and get them to take your pictures. I recommend doing, if you're a female, like a sports bra and some like bike shorts or some shorts. That way you can definitely see the changes that are happening, but then you're not posting like cute bra and panty pictures on the internet, okay? And if you're a dude, like put some boxers on or something like that, okay? Also, you need to make sure you're not making up excuses, okay? You started this lifestyle for a reason. You need to remember what that reason is when you get frustrated, okay? So there's gonna be times that you're gonna feel like you need to shove that brownie down your throat immediately, and then you're gonna remember the reason that you're doing this, and you're not gonna do that, okay? So feel free to drop the reasons in the comments below. I love to hear these, and I love to hear your success stories. So if you've had some success with keto so far, please feel free to share that with everyone, because I think it also helps the people that may have just started and they're not losing weight immediately to see the benefits that keto can offer, because it is truly life-changing, okay? Also, on the keto lifestyle, you're gonna cook. Okay, I don't want you going out to dinner 7 nights out of the 7 nights because you don't know what's in food, okay? There are people who say, oh yes, this is gluten-free, this is whatever. But guys, guess what? You don't know what they're using to cook the food in. They might be using vegetable oil, for crying out loud, okay? So cook at home sometimes. If you're not home very often, then it's okay to prep a week's worth of meals. I used to go on, I think it's like the Keto Caveman website. If you like put that in Google, he's got some phenomenal like weekly casserole dishes. There's one with like ham and cauliflower, and it is the bomb. So I think it's cavemanketo.com, but just Google caveman and keto and something will pop up and I approve it, okay? So that's really important. spend a day, half a day, whatever. Cook yourself some bacon, have some animal fats handy for when you're cooking eggs, things like that, and make that a priority. Okay, now here's kind of the how portion of this. Are you guys ready for this? If you're ready for this, can you drop me some hearts below so I know? Are you all into this so far? All right, so here's how you're gonna start, okay? If you're like, I am brand new to this, I have no idea what I'm doing, if you're ready to go, you need to take all the foods that are not keto friendly and that you know are going to be like staring you in the face that late night when you're really hungry. You need to take those out of your pantry, take it out of your fridge. I don't care if you tell me that your family is not supportive of this. If you're the one cooking the food, who the hell cares? You're gonna cook it and that's what they're gonna eat. If they don't like to eat that, then that's not your problem, now is it? No, it's not. You don't need meat and potatoes. You need meat and more meat and more meat, okay? I have never heard a man, and we're from Wisconsin, like we got like some hunters and some fishers up here. I have never heard a man complain about not having potatoes, okay? I'm just saying. So take those foods out of there, okay? Because otherwise you're gonna eat them. Now, most people are switching from like a standard American diet. Notice how that spells sad. It truly does make us sad. So basically, you're kind of flipping the food pyramid over, okay? So you're gonna have like more meats and you're gonna have more healthy fats. You're gonna have some cheese and stuff like that, lots of veggies, and then barely a little bit of carbs, okay? You're gonna want to also eat as much as you want in the beginning, okay? Now I know people tell you, oh, well, you gotta set your macros up, and yes, we're gonna get to that in just a few minutes here, but I think it's more important in the beginning to make sure you're eating more keto-friendly foods because your body's switching. You're switching fuel sources. So you're going from running off of glucose to running off of fat for fuel, okay? Which isn't gonna happen overnight. So you may feel a little extra hungry in the beginning. You may not. Everybody's gonna be different, right? But I want you to just eat as much as you want, as much as you feel until you feel full, okay? Because eventually you're gonna get fat adapted and you're going to be hungry on way less. It's really actually incredible how that happens. And you'll be able to kind of listen to your body, okay? And we'll talk about the macros things in just a minute here. But in the beginning, you're gonna want to, I say, not focus so much on your macros, just focus on getting into ketosis, okay? So I want you to get 20 grams of net carbs per day. Don't knock my tripod over, dog. I got this cute dog right here. You guys wanna see him? This is Teddy. Oh, isn't he adorable? He's my baby. You want to do 20 grams, and now he's my lap dog. You trying to come up here? 20 grams of net carbs or less per day to get you into ketosis. Yes, because we like to be into ketosis, right? And you're going to be eating things like leafy greens. You're going to eat things like veggies. You're going to eat fresh meats. So grass-fed beef is really great. We eat a lot of chicken thighs nowadays just because it's a really good dark meat which has more fat in it. Different oils with good fats, so there's a whole oil list. I can actually send you guys a good keto food list if you want. Otherwise, like I said, Google, it's amazing. It has all these cool food lists on there, okay? So when I grocery shop, a good helpful like tip that I usually use is to shop on like the outside portion of the grocery store, okay? So you'll notice when you get into the inside stuff, that's where all like the packaged stuff is, and you guys don't need to be eating that. I know some of you guys live off of like those Atkins bars and that kind of crap, but it's truly not good for you, okay? So start with like your veggies, and fruits are okay. Berries are like your best bet when it comes to keto. I'll talk to you more in a minute about what happens with some fruits. but you want to shop the outside. So, you know, you can do the fruits and veggies, then you can do your meats, you can do your eggs, all that kind of good stuff. That's going to be great to follow for keto. So that's just a really great kind of resource that I've used along the keto diet. If I'm shopping in the like middle portion of the store, I know I'm getting into trouble. I'm probably finding the Oreos and things like that we do not need. Guys, if you are getting value from this, can you please share this out for me? I would greatly appreciate that. Okay, so let's continue on. So if you're doing great with the whole 20 grams of carbs or less per day, then what you're gonna wanna do eventually is you're gonna wanna get some sort of app on your phone. So something like MyFitnessPal, I've always used in the past. However, I've actually heard that Senza is a really great app. I know there's another one. I think it's called Carb Manager or something like that. I think I might actually be switching over to Senza pretty soon, but for right now I'm still doing MyFitnessPal. So whatever floats your boat with that. Now, you get a lot of people talking about macros, okay? So if you're like, what the heck is a macro? Everybody's like, yeah, get in your macros, right? You have no idea what they're talking about. That's okay. Basically, it's your fat, protein, and carbs, okay? So when you're following keto, you want to do about 70 to 75% of fat. You want to do about 5% of carbs, and then you want the rest to be protein, so anywhere between 20 and 25%. Now, here's the thing that people always freak out about. They're like, Melissa, you're telling me to eat all these green leafy vegetables, or green leafy lettuce, and all these vegetables. What am I doing wrong? What's happening here? I have so many carbs in my day, and all I'm eating is lettuce and meat and stuff. Here's the thing, we talked about net carbs, okay? So if you're following keto, tell me if you do total or net carbs. I would love to know. But yes, veggies do contain carbs, but you're taking the net carbs, which is actually the total carb count minus the fiber count. You're gonna notice in a lot of your vegetables, they have a high fiber count. Now, what's cool is you need to eat vegetables on keto, okay? Don't expect to eat salami and cream cheese and string cheese and fat bombs all day and not feel like crap, okay? Vegetables are good for you. They'll help you feel less bloated. But what's cool is your body doesn't actually digest fiber, so you get no insulin spike. And insulin is the fat storing hormone. So I talked a little bit about fruit a few minutes ago. Fruit can actually spike your blood sugar, your insulin, therefore you want to keep it pretty minimal, okay? So if you are having berries every so often, that's okay. Blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, blackberries. My daughter loves blackberries. That's totally fine, just kind of limit them, okay? Don't go crazy like the banana. Oh my gosh, a banana is like the worst thing you could possibly eat on keto. I'm just kidding. But yeah, okay. So I hope that helps. And then next I wanted to talk a little bit about electrolytes because I have so many people that tell me, oh my gosh, I feel awful. What's going on? Now here's the thing. Sometimes you may end up feeling a little crappy in your first 2 weeks. You like my proper terminology? You're gonna feel like crap sometimes, okay? Yeah, there's a ketone for that, but that's a whole nother story, okay? So if you get the keto flu, that's basically where you can have flu-like symptoms for up to the first 2 weeks usually. And yeah, I mean, that's just kind of a part of it. Your body is doing like a detox and it's not gonna feel very fun, but you gotta just get through it and tell yourself this is for a good reason and you're definitely not always gonna feel like this, okay? Electrolytes, here's what happens when you start lowering your carb intake. Your body is going to flush out water and sodium. Here I am talking with my hands. Okay, sorry, I'm getting a little excited here. Yeah, leg cramping. Okay, and that's actually a lack of magnesium, John. So we're gonna get to that in just a second. So most of the time you're gonna lose sodium, potassium, and magnesium, okay? So you should aim for about 1,000 to 2,000 milligrams of sodium per day. So you can use pink Himalayan salt, which you guys know I add pink Himalayan salt to just about every single recipe. Oh my gosh, we have almost 300 people live on this. Keep sharing it out so we can like get to 350 or something. So aim for that amount of sodium. Feel free to add pink Himalayan salt. I do bone broth almost every single day because not only is it going to be great for sodium, it's also going to help with your gut health. And gut health is very important to overall health throughout your whole body. And also certain seafood has it. I think like mussels and oysters, a few other things do. You can Google that too, okay? And then potassium also gets decreased. So when you excrete that throughout your body, so you want to eat things like spinach, avocado, kale, mushrooms are a really great source of potassium as well. And then the magnesium is a big one for a lot of people. So magnesium can be like the muscle cramps. They actually say it's like the body's calming mineral. So if you notice you need to sleep better, magnesium's awesome for that. I actually made a magnesium body butter and I put it on after every shower. It's got like shea butter and stuff in it. I put it on my stomach because I heard your stomach can like easily absorb it there, and then on the bottoms of my feet. And I feel like that really helps. You can also do like Epsom foot soaks. You can take supplements. You can eat your way into getting some added magnesium. You can get it from animal proteins, leafy greens, and then I think you can also get magnesium from certain seafood as well. Guys, you got to learn how to cook things, okay? This diet is going to be so boring. I mean, it's just like any lifestyle. If you don't continue to, I'm a firm believer in this, that you need to learn to cook new things. You need to learn new things when it comes to this lifestyle. Otherwise, it's just going to be boring. And just like anything, if you get bored with it, you're just going to be like, bye, Felicia, right? Okay. And then I think the last thing that I wanted to talk about is you just got to trust yourself, okay? You need to trust and have faith that you can do this, right? You were led on this path for some crazy reason. I don't know, maybe somebody told you saw a friend who you hadn't seen in years and they look phenomenal. Maybe you can't run around. Look at how green it is out there. You can't run around and play outside when it's gorgeous out because you're tired 5 minutes after you get home from work, or probably even before you get home from work. Maybe you're in the hospital. Maybe you said, okay, maybe if I invest in myself a little bit more, I'm not going to be investing thousands of dollars in hospital visits later on down the road. But whatever that reason is, you need to find out what it is. You need to remember why you're doing this, and you need to trust yourself that you can do this, because nobody is going to be the biggest believer in you but yourself, okay? So I think that is the most important, like most basic tip, but also the most important. So I hope you guys got some value from this. If you did, can you drop me a 10 in the comments below? Can you share this video out with friends, loved ones, so they know how important a keto lifestyle can be? And if anybody is struggling, then obviously they can use this as well. But guys, if you're not already following me on Facebook, in the top right hand corner, like right up here, there is a little button you're gonna see where you can follow me, and you can also see where you can turn on notifications when I go live. We are almost done with our 60-hour fast. I'm actually feeling really great right now. I haven't even had my broth yet, and I'm feeling fantastic. So we're cooking tomorrow. We're doing burgers, which is like my favorite meal of all time. But I don't know, we're gonna cook something for you. So I hope to see you here tomorrow. I love and appreciate you guys, and thank you for being here with me. My name is Melissa Hartman. You can also call me #BossMiche. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.